Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Dara Reneé about High School Musical, the musical, the series. Season 3 recently premiered on Disney+. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to chat with you. I always feel like when a new season of a show comes out, I feel like it's such an interesting situation for the actors and the storytellers like yourself that are part of this because, you know, you shoot a season of the show, you have all these memories, you put all your hard work into it and everything. You're then playing the waiting game and it's yours and it's the cast and crews. Then a release date comes out and it finally is like the people's show, basically. The world gets to see it, so it's kind of out of your hands. Are you used to that concept now that it's the third season?
Sometimes it still gets a little nerve-wracking because I'm like, ooh, did I do a good job? Like, you know, it's like you're showing your parents, you're like, look what I made. Do you like it? I literally get nervous all the time, so I'm always nervous, but I feel like I've been getting a little bit more relaxed, like, because I feel like our supporters are just really kind and they continue to like lift us up. So I'm just really grateful that it's that type of energy, or else I would be like scared for my life. So.
Oh no, absolutely. And you know, it's interesting because I feel like everyone, like if I spoke to everyone like of your cast members about this, everyone would have a different answer. Does it sometimes feel like you're working on two shows sometimes because there's the like the music aspect of it and then the scenes and the relationships and that component, or does it feel like one cohesive unit when you're working on it?
Well, it's so interesting because specifically for this season, it's like extra meta. So we're kind of doing 3 shows within one. But it's kind of like really fun because I love like doing different characters. Like I love making cartoon voices. Like I just love being like different people. So to be able to be on a show that's like so funny and so heartwarming while also being able to explore those different acting aspects, it's popping. I love it.
When it was like official that Dara Reneé was going to be part of High School Musical, the musical, the series, right? You were cast, it was official, right? Was it a unique mindset for you knowing that, okay, people know the High School Musical brand from the Disney Channel movies and everything, they know the songs, so there's the familiarity there. But then if you think about it, it's going to be new characters, new setting and everything. So it's a whole different world. Did that ever come to mind? Because I feel like that's really unique thought process as well.
Oh yeah, I feel like right off the bat, especially, I'm sorry.
No problem.
So ghetto right now. I'm sorry.
No problem.
They're mowing my lawn. Yeah, it's very unique to every single person. I would say for me, it was like really nerve-wracking because I've been a fan of the High School Musical series.
Yes.
I feel like our creators and like everyone who helped work on the show made it abundantly clear that we are very separate from High School Musical. We're giving like, you know, a little bit of nostalgia and using their songs, but you know, that's such an iconic franchise that, you know, we stood on its own and we're our own thing. And we sometimes, you know, take a little bit, you know, some of the songs and tie those two together. But it's really about a bunch of theater kids in Utah who put on High School Musical.
Yes.
So that's how it comes in.
But I also feel like there's the people that will understand that. And then there's the people that just say like High School Musical, OMG, Wildcats, let's go.
No, yeah. Yes. And when you get those comparisons, they're like, okay, who's Zach and Vanessa? And I'm like, listen.
No, but I feel like that's so exciting because there's enough familiarity with some of the songs and some of the homage because you're putting on the show. It's a theater production based on it. So there's that. But I just feel like the possibilities are endless for you and the cast with the new things, the new storylines. Like that's cool to think about too.
Oh, yes. I mean, the possibilities really are endless. And the style of filming is like one of my favorite styles because it's kind of like documentary style, like The Office and like American Vandal. So it's just like really fun to play with because you're like singing these songs that you grew up with while also like being able to have fun with the camera. Like it's the best show like for an actor, for me personally.
I'm sure you had an idea that season 3 would launch in the summer because of what the show is about for this season. When did it start like hitting you? Like, wow, like season 3 is premiering soon. Like a couple weeks before, would you say?
It still has not hit me at all. I'm like still surprised that people are coming up to me and they're like, "Hey, I just watched your episode," and I'm like, "You did? What do you think?" Like, I love it. I'm so grateful, but like I get so nervous. I'm just like, I really hope people like my performance because I'm just so grateful for all of our supporters and for everyone. So I just want to make sure I put on a good job because I know my cast is stellar. So I'm trying to keep up with them and I love it. And I am, praise God.
Oh, absolutely. I haven't done much of this because of the pandemic and everything, but I'm a big karaoke fan.
Me too.
I enjoy karaoke. Are we going to do this right now? We're going to talk about our go-to karaoke songs. Is this happening right now?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Do you have one? Do you have one on top of your head?
Oh, yes, of course.
Go for it.
Okay, so it depends on the vibe, you know, because it can go from "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
That one comes up all the time.
Right?
Yes.
Or Nicki Minaj and Drake, "Moment for Life." Like it's one of the two. It depends on the vibe.
"Since You've Been Gone" by Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yes.
That's a good one.
That's a good one too. That's on my list.
And if we go a little old school, you know, "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi is one that everyone gets involved with. Yes. That's the one where one person's doing it, and you know how it's a communal thing, right? You go like 4 or 5 people. That's the one where like you get thrown off because everyone's singing the chorus with you, so you don't even know if you're doing it properly.
Yes, literally. I feel the same way with like "Dream On" and like "1,000 Miles."
Yeah.
Yes. Gets the crowd jumping.
I'm a big punk rock and pop punk fan, so like all the Small Things by Blink-182, that one always gets everyone going all the time.
Yes, I love it.
I love it so much. Karaoke is so much fun. Music is the best, and
honestly, period.
It is, and I'm sure it's just kind of it. We're not sugarcoating it. It's a dream come true for you to be part of High School Musical, the series.
Yes, that is not sugarcoated. It is most definitely my wildest dreams. I can't believe I'm living it.
I know, it is crazy. What's it like to be part of the Disney Plus family now? Specifically, not just Disney, but like Disney Plus, because there's so many amazing releases. It's available to so many countries. There's always something new and fresh happening week to week, day by day even. What's that like specifically, Disney Plus family?
It's actually so cool because it's like you're on a streaming service that you watch as well. Like literally, I'm like, watch me while I'm like turning on my Marvel and turning on like, you know, the Goofy movie. Like I love it. And to be on a show that like, I think we like launched it, like, you know, like we were one of the first shows.
Yes, that is true. Yes.
So like to be in that legacy and then to be a part of that legacy with such a iconic franchise. I mean, I'm just, the parallels are crazy. I'm so grateful, and I literally have Disney Plus on every single one of my mobile devices. So.
I'm excited to get your thoughts and opinions on what I'm about to say right now because I've been thinking about this for a while. We love musicals, we love songs, like you're seeing some of the best musicals that were on theater on Broadway are going to the big screen and people enjoy those, and that's a combination of you have the original fans watch it and then you have the fans that aren't into theater, so it's kind of a tag team and everything. I think there's a lot to love about musical theater and musicals, but I think the thing that people love and I appreciate, I don't know if you agree, is you just see and you could tell all the work that's been put in the production. Do you know what I mean by that, right? Yes.
Literally, I completely understand. My mom and I, we own a performing arts studio for kids. So like the stage managing aspect, the costume aspect, the music aspect, it's just so many levels and so many moving parts that when it all comes together, chef's
like
kiss.
you look like I remember watching like Camp Rock on Disney Channel, right? And just seeing that last performance, right? Where they do We Rock. And it's kind of like, think about the whole team, the choreography. Think about everyone involved with that.
Yes, I mean it's so many moving parts, and they just all correlate in such a beautiful way. I love musical theater. Like I'm like a geek for that. Like I was
on part of stage crew for my high school productions, so I was part of putting together the sets, and then I got promoted. That's what they call it at the time, to follow spot operator. I mean, it's getting real, right?
Yes, I love it. Yes.
There's nothing like the day of a performance. Like you wake up in the morning and I'm not even performing, right? I'm like on stage crew. There's this like energy. It's not even like the like couple hours before. It's like you wake up and you're like getting ready and you're having breakfast knowing that you're like a performance is happening. Isn't it the best feeling?
It's the best feeling. It's like your adrenaline is going. Like it's nonstop the entire night. Even when the show's over, it's still going. I love it.
It is so great. Before we wrap up quickly, especially with season 3, what are you hoping people get out of it when they get to watch season 3 of High School Musical, the musical, High School Musical, the series, the musical, the series. I interviewed Matt Cornett. We were talking about that. This is a title.
No, it's a title. It's a title, okay? We had to take classes so we wouldn't mess it up. High School Musical, the series. But I really hope people just take away just knowing that it's okay to be yourself, knowing that it's okay to have flaws and to just have fun and to just step out of your comfort zone. And, you know, understand that once you find your tribe, everything is going to be so lit. And even when you don't find your tribe, it's okay, because if you're good with yourself, you're Gucci for the whole ride. So yeah, I really hope people just take away that it's okay to have fun.
And you really hope that people watch it and get inspired to go do karaoke and do My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Yes. And some of our new songs that we got up in there, because we do have Camp Rock, High School Musical 2, and Frozen.
Amazing, which is, I know, it's perfect. It's perfect tag team. It's amazing. Dara, thank you so much for coming on Popternative. It was so great chatting.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
Season 1, 2, and 3, Disney Plus. They know where to find it. They can check it out. You have an Instagram account people can keep up to date with as well, right?
Yes, I do. Instagram at Dara Reneé, TikTok and Twitter, Dara_Reneé.
Amazing. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. I'm going to try this again. Until next time, this is Dara Reneé from High School Musical, the series, and PDVs signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.